First free throw down for Cheyenne Sellers, who recorded the first triple-double in UPSHOT League history on August 7th, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. A 23-year-old from Aurora, Ohio, second-round pick and the 2025 WNBA draft by the Golden State Valkyries. A.D. Durr, 3 triples in 5 attempts for the former #2 overall pick in the 2019 WNBA draft.
And this game's playing out a whole lot different than last one. Last game, Charlotte was jamming the paint, 38 points in the paint. Now they already have 5 threes compared to their 7 last game.
Pull-up Pulliam, Lindsay Pulliam with the answer for Jacksonville on the other end. Charlotte has the ball back. Kiki Jefferson off one leg, no problem. Kiki can do it all.
Looked like Dirk Nowitzki on that fadeaway.
I was gonna say, that was some swagger. The bank open for Lindsay Pulliam, back-to-back jumpers for the former 3rd-round pick in the 2021 WNBA draft. 26-year-old from Silver Spring, Maryland. Nicole Gwynn travels, and it's Jacksonville basketball. Again, this Jacksonville team playing without one of its top post players, Duke Bulgak, the 6'5", 33-year-old post player who is participating in the world qualifiers for South Sudan to get ready for what could be the Olympics a year from now. Madison Griggs unleashes a 3, count it, and Griggs is cooking here in the first half. That is 8 points for Griggs, 2 threes and a 2.
And Madison Griggs, just like last game, how Kayla Pointer stepped up off the bench. Griggs might be that player today. Already with a quick 8 points.
KK Deans back to the free throw line. 94% free throw shooter coming into this mini 2-game series against Jacksonville. Jacksonville won the first game 2 nights ago, 78-76. KK Deans already with 8 points, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And now 6 for 7. KK Deans, who just signed a pro contract to play in Turkey. UPSHOT League season slowly coming to an end, but there's still fireworks here in the final 2 weeks. We got the championship game between these two teams in 2 weeks down in Jacksonville. Kayla Pointer, nice little crossover. Nicole Gwynn was prepared, but reaches in too far and commits a foul.
It was great defense by Shaquila Nunn before the foul there on the perimeter.
Kayla Pointer, who dropped 14 points 2 nights ago. Look at this beautiful pass inside. Wide open layup missed. Renaya Davis. And here comes Charlotte. Deja Kelly swings it over to KK Deans, unleashes. Renaya Davis, the UPSHOT League's 2nd leading rebounder, couldn't quite secure it cleanly. So a second chance for Charlotte. KK Deans, who's averaging about 15 points a game over her last 5 contests. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, 3-ball.
And you could tell Charlotte's offense is swinging around the perimeter, look for the 3-pointer, while Shaquila Nunn is posting up inside.
Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, the 2-time CAA Defensive Player of the Year when she was at Towson, known for her lockdown defense. That is a rare 3-pointer for Cornegay-Lucas. Just her 2nd UPSHOT League 3-pointer.
You talk about her defense. She had 4 steals last game to match her 4 points, so that doesn't happen too often.
42-32. Charlotte leads by 10. Still haven't yet used Lily Grissett or Reagan Richardson. They both are dressed in uniform. Did not play last game. Jacksonville without Adu Bolgak in this game. She is not with the team. We will step aside and come back in just a moment. Back underway here inside the Bojangles Coliseum with Nick Bailey. I'm Sam Hyman. Glad you're with us, whether you're joining us live on WJXT in Jacksonville, WCCB in Charlotte, or on YouTube. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, nice ball fake and a foul. Lindsey Pulliam picks it up, and that is going to be her third personal. So Taylor Soule and Lindsey Pulliam each with 3 here in the first half. Charlotte has led this entire game. And they only have 6 points in the paint for a team that loves to work inside out.
Yeah, a complete change up from last game.
Deja Kelly swarmed on the right block. Jump ball. And so Deja Kelly and Air Hearn will jump at the free throw line. Kelly swats it to Quinzaya Fulmore after a deflection. Jacksonville with the basketball. Just snapped Charlotte's 10-game winning streak 2 nights ago. And an offensive foul on Jacksonville.
That'll be Jasmine Walker's 3rd foul as well. So 3 Jacksonville players already with 3 fouls here.
Well, one thing Tricia Stafford Odom did say in the postgame press conference was the level of physicality and fouls that were being called, fouls that were not being called. It was a really intense game. Shaquila Nunn Swings it to Deja Kelly, a three. Hard collision on the baseline. KK Deans and Kayla Pointer. Charlotte and Jacksonville tied up. Jump ball.
These teams are not afraid to get gritty.
It has been an intense matchup. The rivalry continues to stir and get more and more intense as each game unfolds. This is the 11th matchup of the season between these two teams. Jacksonville leads 7-3 the season series.
It's absolutely great intensity, especially coming down to the final edge of the season, leading up to this championship.
Cheyenne Sellers and Quinzaya Fulmore will jump at the free throw line. And Fulmore, great elevation off the dance floor. Charlotte ball. KK Deans, 9 points in the game. And an illegal screen on Charlotte's Shaquila Nunn. Jacksonville is led by Madison Griggs with 8 points off the bench. This is Renaya Davis, the left hand. Beautiful from Renaya Davis, the 27-year-old former Tennessee Lady Vol. KK Deans, nothing but air. Jacksonville basketball. What are your thoughts on this contest so far as Lily Grissett checks in for the first time today? She did not play last game for the Charlotte Crown.
It's been a great game, physical as last game. And if you're Jacksonville, you want easy buckets like Renaya Davis just got there. She had a double-double last game.
Nice deflection on the baseline, and Deja Kelly gobbles it up. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas with a left hand. Beautiful from Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. 7 points off the bench for the former Towson and Virginia student athlete. Lob inside, tough catch. Jasmine Walker puts it down, plus the foul. And Jacksonville with some energy.
Simple buckets down low like that can keep Jacksonville in this game.
Jasmine Walker, the 28-year-old from Montgomery, Alabama. 29th UPSHOT League game today for Walker. 7th overall pick in the 2021 WNBA draft by the LA Sparks. Played in 34 total WNBA games. There is so much talent in this league. And the WNBA definitely has eyes on what's happening here in the UPSHOT League. Michelle Onya became the first UPSHOT League player to sign a WNBA contract. And then recently, about 24 hours ago, Kristen Williams from the Greensboro Groove signed a developmental player contract with the WNBA's Dallas Wings. .11 on the shot clock. Air Hearn with the basketball. Wave off the shot. And a foul on Jasmine Walker. And that is her 4th. It is a 7-point lead for Charlotte. Charlotte has led this entire game. Lily Grissett, who did not play last game for the Crown, back out there, sets a screen for Deja Kelly, and some contact at the top of the key. A whistle and a foul against Jacksonville. Air Hearn with a push. That is her first. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas swings it all the way in the corner to A.D. Durr. Charlotte is 6 of 13 from 3, even with that miss, as there's a foul on the Charlotte Crown, Quinziah Fulmore. Even with that miss, Nick, Charlotte has been very efficient from the three-point line at 46%, and this is after the Crown shot just 28% from 3 last game.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. It opens up the offense a whole lot more, which also makes a threat to Lila Grissett, Quinziah Fulmore, Shaquila Nunn down low.
Nice catch inside. Renaya Davis puts it up and down. Davis with 7 points, the former Tennessee Lady Vol, and the lead is trimmed to 5. Jacksonville hanging around. You know they're not going to go away.
Be a foul on Kiki Jefferson there, off the ball.
And that's a big call. I believe they said, we heard over the loudspeaker that it was called on Quinziah Fulmore,
Correct,
which means
yes.
it is her 4th personal. So she takes a seat. Kayla Pointer, nice stutter step and puts it through. Kayla Pointer has been the 2-point queen over the last 3 games.
She just attacks the paint so aggressively every time.
Averaging about 14 points per game on 55% shooting from the floor. She's only attempted 2 threes during these previous 3 games. We have a timeout on the floor, so we will take a mandatory timeout with 2:43 to play. 3-point game, Charlotte and Jacksonville from inside the Bojangles Coliseum.
Soldier boy, tough. Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy. You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right. Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier boy? That Superman. That now why me you crank that Soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier boy? That Superman. That now why me you crank that Soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me lean that? Why me rock? Superman. That yeah, why me crank that Robocop? Super friend, now why me jock? Jocking on them, hate them, man. When I do that, Soldier boy, I lean to the left, then crank that thing now. I'm jocking on you, I'm jocking on you. And if we get the fight, then I'm cold, then I'm cold. You catch me at your local party, yes, I crank it every day. Haters get mad, cause I got me some bathing Nate. Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier boy, that Superman? That now why me you crank that Soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier boy, that Superman? That now why me you crank that Soldier? Now why me you crank that Soldier? Now why me you crank that Soldier? Now why me you crank that?
Back here inside the Bojangles Coliseum, live on WJXT Jacksonville, WCCB in Charlotte, and YouTube. Here's Kiki Jefferson, splash! Kiki Jefferson, the former James Madison Duke and Louisville Cardinal.
And that'll be Charlotte's 7th three, matching their total last game.
And Charlotte is shooting the three at a 50% clip, 7 for 14, Nick. That is very, very dangerous for the opponent. Kayla Pointer, float game. It's an 11 out of 10 today, folks. First name Kayla, last name floater. She has that floater literally perfected.
Yes, she does.
She had the game-winning bucket 2 nights ago on a floater with about 3.8 seconds left to give Jacksonville a 78-76 win and snap Charlotte's 10-game winning streak. Jacksonville at 23-7 overall. Charlotte is 19-11. Deja Kelly fades away, too strong. Jacksonville basketball, 4-point game. Timeout taken by the Jacksonville Waves. And there is a player down for Jacksonville.
It looked like she got elbowed on the last possession.
Jacksonville coaching staff assistant coach Janelle Creighton Del Rosario taking over as Jessica Boji talking to some of the officials. Coach Creighton Del Rosario telling the players to get to the bench, and let's go over a few things as Kayla Pointer gets attended to and looks to head back to the locker room right now with 1:39 to play in this second quarter. The intensity continues to rise here inside the Bojangles Coliseum. And while Charlotte has basically, they've led for this entire game since it was 0-0, they are right now still hanging on by a thread. They are going to review the last play for possible hostile contact. They're going to check that again for possible hostile contact. Kayla Pointer, she definitely got hit on the play. And we're looking down the far side of the scores table at the monitor to see on this loose ball if indeed it resulted in a foul that had hostile contact attached to it. Well, if you're just joining us, this matchup between Charlotte and Jacksonville in about 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks from today, it will feature these two teams going at it. The top two teams in the UPSHOT League have cemented themselves 1-2 respectively. Jacksonville 23-7 overall. And they have been so dominant throughout the course of this season, led by head coach Jessica Boji, who has more than 20 years of Division I college coaching experience. And this team has been constructed in a way that you're sticking around. When you signed up to play in the UPSHOT League at the beginning of the season, they have not added anybody new throughout the course of the year. It's been consistent chemistry building. And Coach Boji shared with us that she has known 8 of the 11 players on the roster before this team was constructed. And then there's the Charlotte Crown led by head coach Tricia Stafford Odom. She was the last head coach hired out of the 4 teams: Savannah, Jacksonville, Greensboro, and then Charlotte. They are still discussing whether or not this previous sequence was a hostile act.
Yeah, if you look at the replay, Deja was driving for a layup and kind of cross-swiped her elbow, which hit Kayla Pointer in the mouth. Don't want to believe it was intentional, but you never like to see a player hurt like that.
Does not appear that it will get bumped up to a hostile act flagrant. Reagan Richardson is in the game for the first time today after she missed last game. Missed her first UPSHOT League game last time out. She's been a model of consistency this season. Shot clock at 7. Renaya Davis, a contested jumper. Lily Grissett snatches the rebound. She averages over 6 rebounds per game for the former South Carolina Gamecock. Deja Kelly behind the back with her eyes up. First in the UPSHOT League in assists. Lily Grissett loses the basketball. Just a 4-point game. Jacksonville has done a really good job in this second quarter, +5 in the scoring department. Air Hearn for 3. Jacksonville is 2 of 6 from downtown. Another opportunity. Renaya Davis. Wave it off and a 3-second call on the Waves.
Great help defense there by Lily Grissett and Deja Kelly. Not letting her get a shot off in time. And Kayla Pointer is back from her injury. Glad to see her doing okay.
Yeah, she got banged up on the baseline. Taking a hard hit. Reagan Richardson. Grissett saves it to KK Dean. Shot clock at 12. Deja Kelly, UPSHOT League's leading scorer, off the front rim. And a loose ball foul underneath. Next foul on Charlotte puts Jacksonville at the free throw line. This foul is on Jacksonville's Cheyenne Sellers. And one more foul for Jacksonville will put Charlotte at the free throw line. That was the 4th team foul. Deja Kelly with the basketball at the top of the key. Quick burst of speed. Air Hearn, the 32-year-old from Memphis, Tennessee, throws it to Renaya Davis, the UPSHOT League's 2nd leading rebounder. About a 3-second difference, shot and game clock as we wind down the opening half. Aerial Air Hearn off the side of the rim. Charlotte ball and a collision between Cheyenne Sellers and Deja Kelly.
Hard collision there.
That was in transition. Those can be scary because you can get blindsided and not know it's coming. Deja Kelly at the free throw line. This is the 5th team foul on Jacksonville, so Sellers picking up the personal. 5th team foul again. Here's Deja Kelly, whose parents both played basketball. Deja went to Duncanville High School, a McDonald's All-American, won a 6A title at the high school level, and then went to North Carolina grad season at Oregon. She still rocks the Oregon custom colored headphones during pregame warmups. It's cool to see these players. They're obviously still attached to the schools they went to in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
One for 2 for Deja Kelly. 6.3 seconds left in this first half. Up the floor quickly, just like a road runner here on Space Jam night. Air Hearn can't get it to go. First half in the books, very intense. 5-point lead for Charlotte. Charlotte's led the entire way. What do we have in store for the second half? It should be fascinating. The final appetizer. Charlotte and Jacksonville. Halftime comes your way right after this from inside the Bojangles Coliseum. Back here at the half inside the Bojangles Coliseum, recapping what was a very intense first 20 minutes. Charlotte leads 48-43 at the half. And taking a look at some of the first half numbers, A.D. Durr leads the way for the Charlotte Crown with 13 points, 3 of 6 from downtown. Best three-point shooter on the team, shooting it at a 41% clip coming into the weekend. And several other contributors for the Charlotte Crown. K.K. Deans, 9 points. Daisha Kelly, 8 points. Kiki Jefferson, 7 points. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas with 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals, making an impact on both ends of the floor. And Quinsiah Fulmore got off to a very solid start with 5 points in the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. And Charlotte shooting the three ball at a 50% clip. They have led the entire way here so far. Jacksonville, they are led by Madison Griggs off the bench with 8 points. The former Memphis Tiger has a couple of threes and a 2-pointer. And the big story of this game has been some of the foul trouble for Jacksonville. Jacksonville has 3 players with 3 or more personal fouls. Taylor Soule with 3, Lindsey Pulliam with 3, and Jasmine Walker has 4. So something to monitor. The other thing to revisit is Charlotte did not have Reagan Richardson or Lily Grissett last game. Both banged up, but back available today. They've played just a little bit. Jacksonville is, for the second straight game, without Adut Bolgak, who is participating in the World Qualifiers for South Sudan for the Olympics. So she is missing the second consecutive game, and she's a big part of what Jacksonville does. Bolgak, 12th overall pick by the New York Liberty in the 2016 WNBA draft, has played in 27 UPSHOT League games and is averaging over 8 points per game. So we'll see if Jacksonville can continue to climb the ladder. They have not yet led in this game, but they are knocking on the door. We'll take a quick break and come back and continue our halftime report. 5-point lead for the Charlotte Crown over the Jacksonville Waves here from the Bojangles Coliseum.
Crown Nation, make some noise for the Charlotte Performance Dance Company.
Back here at the Bojangles Coliseum, we'd like to take this time to recognize Refology. Refology providing the referees for the UPSHOT League this season in the inaugural 2026 campaign. What does it take to level up as a referee? It takes opportunity, it takes preparation, and it takes a community that's invested in your growth. Refology is where referees come together to get better through practical coaching, real game feedback, and live support from experienced leaders who understand the game. If you want to level up your craft wherever you are in your officiating journey, Refology helps you show up ready. That's refology.com, REF-OLOGY.com, where referees grow together. Again, at the half here inside the Bojangles Coliseum, Charlotte leads 48-43 over the Jacksonville Waves. Some headlines across the UPSHOT League of late. Yesterday, Greensboro Groove standout guard Kristen Williams, former UConn Husky, signed a developmental player contract with the WNBA's Dallas Wings. Another big-time moment in the UPSHOT League's early history, going from the UPSHOT, the League of Opportunity, to the WNBA. Michelle Onya was, of course, the first UPSHOT League player to sign a WNBA contract. She has yet to play in a game for the Indiana Fever, but she's on the roster, and so we will continue to keep tabs on that. And then finally, we've been talking about it throughout the course of the day, but the inaugural UPSHOT League Championship game is coming up in 2 weeks down in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's a packed weekend. Friday features the coaching clinic from 1 to 5 p.m. down in Jacksonville. Saturday, a packed day starting at 11:30 a.m. with the Emerge and Surge speaker series, headlined by Cheryl Miller, Taj McWilliams Franklin, Ann Myers Drysdale, Donna Orender, and several others. Followed by the youth clinic, 3 to 5 p.m. and then the championship game, August 29th, 7 p.m., Charlotte against Jacksonville. These two teams already have clinched a spot. They are the top two teams in the UPSHOT League during the regular season. One final break, and then when we come back, we'll have the second half for you in just a moment from the Bojangles Coliseum.
Gangsters, bad bitches, and your ugly old friends. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I can't get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic.
All right, welcome back inside the Bojangles Coliseum alongside Nick Bailey. My name is Sam Hyman. We are about 3 minutes and change remaining until the start of the second half. And it's great to see the professional women's basketball, the game, back here in the Queen City for the first time in nearly 20 years. This is the inaugural UPSHOT League season, and it's cool as Charlotte is coming out onto the court. It's very cool to see the former professional players walking out to give the current Charlotte Crown players high fives out of the locker room. Rhonda Mapp, one of them over there, high-fiving Jacksonville and Charlotte players. It's cool to see the pioneers who paved the way show up. Kim Hampton and Rhonda Mapp, they've been at several Charlotte Crown games this season, and several other professional basketball players have attended Crown games here inside the Biscuit. Charlotte and Jacksonville getting warmed up. Just saw Renaya Davis with a halftime snack. She was eating a banana to sort of get recharged. Got to have that potassium. Renaya Davis with a solid first half, 7 points, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Obviously, the post play is going to have to run through Renaya Davis and Jasmine Walker. Walker playing with 4 fouls, and you don't have a Duke Bulgak. So right now, Jacksonville, they are right in this game at right around that 5-point deficit right now. They are hanging tough. So, Nick, what are your thoughts from the Jacksonville perspective first, from that first half? What comes to mind?
Well, right now for Jacksonville, you're getting beat on the glass. 14 rebounds compared to Charlotte's 20, which is leading Charlotte to have 10 extra points on second chance opportunities. So have to hustle for rebounds for second chance opportunities. As well for Charlotte, shooting 50% from 3, going 7 for 14. If you're Jacksonville, you have to get a hand out there to stop that from happening.
Charlotte outscored Jacksonville 38-28 in the paint, points in the paint 2 days ago, and Jacksonville is outscoring Charlotte 20-8 in the paint. So it's been completely flipped.
It's funny how a game can change just 48 hours
Yeah.
apart. Charlotte also getting to the line a ton, shooting 13 for 16 from the free throw line in the first half. And talking to head coach Tricia Stafford-Odom, that is something that they are emphasizing, getting to the line, drawing fouls, and getting easy baskets at the free throw line. It'll be interesting to see how Jacksonville adjusts with 3 of their players already having 3 fouls in the first half.
One thing's for sure, we know that this second half is going to be very, very competitive. Coach Stafford-Odom said after the game on Thursday that her and Jessica Boji have that competitive spirit with one another. They love to compete, and they hate losing. Seems like they hate losing more than they like winning.
Absolutely. You could just tell they love basketball. Yelling, coaching hard.
Space Jam night, that's why you see the unique uniforms out there for both Charlotte and Jacksonville. Space Jam, the original movie, came out in 1996, 1 year before the first WNBA season in 1997. And we have a couple of women that were a part of that 1997 inaugural WNBA season in the house supporting these women. It's great to see. Deja Kelly off the dribble drive scores. And Charlotte leads by 7. Deja Kelly with 10 points, the second Crown player in double figures. Charlotte's slowly working back in Lily Grissett and Reagan Richardson. They'll come off the bench again here to start this second half. Offensive rebound, Renaya Davis. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's Charlotte ball.
Great defense there by Charlotte, not fouling there. Hands up.
The 5 on the floor for the Charlotte Crown: Deja Kelly, Gwenzia Fulmore, Shaquila Nunn, A.D. Durr, and Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. A.D. Durr had 13 points in the first half and hit 3 triples. Swings it over to Deja Kelly, shot clock at 6. Shaquila Nunn spins in the lane. Shaquila Nunn in that first half was just 1 for 3. Jacksonville did a good job making her uncomfortable in that first half.
Absolutely. Not letting her go up, stripping the ball from her.
Cheyenne Sellers misses the jumper, ball batted out. Jacksonville a second chance. Kayla Pointer is clobbered in the lane, felt the contact from Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. That is the 3rd foul on Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, who is such a great defender. She had 4 steals last game. She's got 2 steals so far in this game. Kayla Pointer getting downhill, draws contact and a foul.
Kayla Pointer continues to be aggressive driving to the paint.
She's got 1 gear, it seems, and that's go.
Absolutely.
Just full, all gas, no brakes. Gets to her spot. And she was the hero 2 nights ago. Game-winning floater with 3.5 seconds left in regulation. Kayla Pointer, the 2022 second team All-American out of LSU. She is catching fire at the right time, averaging about 14 points per game over her last 3.
Looks like the blood that she had earlier from the bump from Deja Kelly.
Had to come off the floor just a moment.
Yes. Looks like she's all good, though.
Deja Kelly brings the ball up the dance floor. 3-time first-team All-ACC selection out of North Carolina. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, nice behind-the-back dribble. Ball knocked around. Renaya Davis snatches the basketball. It's like a pot of gold. You just know that Davis is going to give it her effort every single time, knowing what that ball means to the team. Possession.
Absolutely.
KK Dean subbed into the game to replace Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, who just picked up her 4th personal. So that is the biggest foul trouble situation for Charlotte, as Kylie Cornegay-Lucas has 4. Lily Grissett checks in for the Charlotte Crown. And there's a little bit of confusion right now on both ends. There was a 1-shot technical. So 1-shot technical and the ball for the Jacksonville Waves, who trail only by 4. And Pointer throws the ball out of bounds. Were you able to find out anything on that?
It did seem like a 1-shot technical. I'm not sure who it was on. but we'll play on.
Lily Grissett scores. Grissett missed last game. Great to see her back out there on the floor. Look at Charlotte fighting for the ball. Shaquila Nunn with two Jacksonville defenders, and Shaquila Nunn is down in some pain.
Yeah, she went down hard there. Getting up on her own will, it's a great sign to see.
Yeah, she took a hard fall, but glad to see she is okay. Shaquila Nunn, a veteran, 32-year-old. Lindsey Pulliam caught some fire in that first half with a couple of pull-up jumpers, and Pulliam is back to work with that pull-up game.
That's that mid-range game you talk about that she has.
A foul on the other end. Lindsey Pulliam with 6 points. She is 3 for 4 from the floor.
And that'll be Cheyenne Sellers' 4th foul as well.
So Sellers will come out of this game. And in comes Taylor Soule, who is also in some foul trouble with 4. Kiki Jefferson unleashes a 3. Loose ball, A.D. Durr saves it. Charlotte has 8 offensive rebounds. KK Deans, the crossover. Backing down, fades away. Loose ball, fight for it. Lily Grissett and Renaya Davis jump ball.
Charlotte continuing how they were last game, drawing these jump balls here.
Ball batted around. Grissett saved it, and KK Dean scores. Both teams were a little confused on that jump ball. Air Hearn hesitates at the free throw line. Swings it over to Lindsey Pulliam, the former Northwestern Wildcat. Renaya Davis, the former Tennessee Volunteer. And a foul on the floor against Charlotte. And it goes on KK Deans. Okay, we can hear KK say, "I swear I didn't foul, I promise you." There's always that ongoing conversation. The call never hangs up when it comes to officials discussing things with players, coaches, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
Deja Kelly slithers through the lane, draws contact, and a foul.
This game continues to be aggressive. Fouls on both ends.
And that's sort of what happened last game as well. Coach Stafford Odom said post-game that we found out that we're pretty tough. Whether fouls get called or not, we fight through the contact.
And you have to, because neither team's going to back down from the physicality, especially knowing that these teams will meet in the championship. There were 42 fouls last game, and already we have 33.
Deja Kelly hits the first free throw. 2025, Deja Kelly signed a free agent contract for the WNBA's Vegas Aces in training camp, played some preseason. Played for Athletes Unlimited in 2026, earlier this year. And she told us a couple of different times that she's learned so much about herself while being in the UPSHOT League. And especially from Trisha Stafford Odom. Kelly falls, looked like she slipped, and ball's out of bounds. Jacksonville possession. Kayla Pointer swings it up top. Taylor Soul playing with 4 fouls. A contested fadeaway jumper. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it's Charlotte ball. Well, if you're just joining us and you're wondering what these specialty uniforms are, it's Space Jam night. Space Jam night. Toon Squad. Who's going to be the Toon Squad after today? Who's going to come out on top and win this matchup? Charlotte or Jacksonville? Here's KK Deans backing down on the low block, scores! KK Deans! A chance for a 3-point play for KK Deans.
What a way for KK not to give up on the play. Instead of looking for the pass, backs her opponent down. Right shoulder spin move and one. And she has 13 points here today so far.
Go ahead and put a crown on her head for that bucket. That was a tough, hard-earned 3-point play the old-fashioned way. KK Deans with 13 points, 6th consecutive game, scoring 10 or more points. Jasmine Walker misses a 3. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's Charlotte ball. Coach Stafford Odom said that KK Deans is an absolute baller. Straight up, baller and a real one. She has really injected a lot of life into this team. Here's a pass over to Kiki Jefferson. And KK Deans was signed to this Charlotte Crown squad July 9th. She was previously playing in Hungary, and she was hooping in Hungary as Air Hearn knocks down a triple. That's just the 3rd 3 for Jacksonville in this game. Jacksonville went 7 of 15 from downtown 2 nights ago against Charlotte. And we have reached our first and only mandatory timeout of this 3rd quarter. 59-51, Charlotte leads the Jacksonville Waves on Space Jam night. Only 3 regular season games remain for the Charlotte Crown after today. We'll be back in a moment from the Bojangles Coliseum.
Check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, hey, oh. star got no ceiling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I just wanna see if you gon' lie, you gon' love me. I was getting bras way before I got the money. Honey, since I've been a star, they don't love me. The ceiling got stars when the star got no ceiling. Stick it out, poke it out, stick it out, poke it out. Hey, yeah, she got a little butt, so what? Big bag, she can show enough, stick it out.
Back here inside the Bojangles Coliseum, a.k.a. The Biscuit, with Nick Bailey. I'm Sam Hyman. KK Dean's at the free throw line. 14 points for KK Dean's. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. We told you before the break, KK Dean's signed to the Charlotte Crown back on July 9th. She was previously hooping out in Hungary and had a 51-point game during the 25-26 season. Whistle and a foul at midcourt. Goes on Charlotte's KK Deans. That is her third, but KK Deans has been a massive addition to this team. She's the most recent addition, which goes to show you how consistent Charlotte's roster has been over the last month, because July 9th was over a month ago.
Yeah, she's really been a good piece to add into that backcourt alongside AD, Deja, and Reagan Richardson.
Reagan Richardson and Lily Grissett with limited minutes today. Grissett's played more minutes, about 7.5 minutes, 7.1 minutes for Lily Grissett. Reagan Richardson only 1.7 minutes. They've been banged up, but good to see that they are back in uniform. They were not even in uniform last game. After those free throws, you know, Charlotte's over the limit. They've got 5 team fouls, and there's still 4:35 to go in this third quarter. KK Deans. Rebound to the Jacksonville Waves. 23-7 overall. 4 games remaining for Jacksonville in the inaugural UPSHOT League regular season as Taylor Soule is fouled. Jacksonville will, of course, play in the inaugural championship game as well, so technically 5 games left in total, 4 in the regular season. Taylor Soule at the free throw line. 3rd round pick in the 2023 WNBA draft by the Minnesota Lynx. Played at Virginia Tech and Boston College. She was a part of Virginia Tech's first Final Four appearance in program history, the 2022-2023 season. .77% from the free throw line for Taylor Soule. And that is in 29 UPSHOT League games. Charlotte's led by 3 players in double digits. Deja Kelly is one of them. Kelly is now 3 of 10 from the floor with 12 points after that miss. Air Hearn blitzes down the left alley. This is Jasmine Walker, 7th overall pick in the 2021 WNBA draft, and gets busy from the block. Jasmine Walker, who did not score last game, 6 points for, again, the 7th overall pick in the 2021 WNBA draft, and she picks off a pass on defense. Cheyenne Sellers delivers it over to Taylor Soule, and just like that, Jacksonville knocking on the door. It's a 2-point game, and head coach Jessica Poggi with a fist pump. Timeout, Charlotte. With 3:29 to go in the third quarter, the Jacksonville Waves outscoring the Charlotte Crown by 5 in this third quarter.
Shows you that this game is a game of runs. Takes 90 seconds, and Jacksonville's right back in it.
It's impressive how the Jacksonville Waves have played this game. They, again, at the half, they had 20 points in the paint to Charlotte's 8, and this is Jacksonville playing without Adut Bolgak, who we told you multiple times, the star post player for the Jacksonville Waves, not available today. Second straight game she's not been available because she's participating in the world qualifiers for South Sudan in the Olympics, for the Olympics ahead. So to be that effective in the paint has been really impressive. .3:29 to go from the Bojangles Coliseum in the third quarter. Two-point game back underway. Quinzaya Fulmore throws it up top to Shaquila Nunn. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, 2 on the shot clock. Lucas gets it to go. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas with 7 points, the former Towson and Virginia student athlete. Three-point lead for the Charlotte Crown, who saw its 10-game win streak snapped 2 nights ago. How about Jasmine Walker? 9 points for Walker, the former number 7 overall pick in the 2021 WNBA draft. Stepping up in a big way with no Adut Bolgak, who is out for the second straight game because she's participating in the world qualifiers for South Sudan. Quick pass inside, deflected out of bounds. And it remains Charlotte basketball with 3 on the shot clock.
And for Jacksonville, it's great to see your center being able to stretch the floor like that. Knock down a 3, creates other opportunities for your offense.
Charlotte has led this entire game. 1 on the shot clock. Grissett misses the jumper. And Jacksonville can grab its first lead of the game with a bucket here. Cheyenne Sellers swings it up top to Lindsey Pulliam. Now Taylor Soule thought about the handoff, takes it herself and draws a foul. Reagan Richardson picks up the foul. In limited minutes today for both Reagan Richardson and Lily Grissett. And it goes to show you, though, Nick, how talented both of these teams are with limited minutes from Reagan Richardson and Lily Grissett, and then Jacksonville, no Adut Bolgak for the second straight game.
Yeah, both rosters are deep. Jacksonville with 7 players with 7 or more points. A lot of key contributors for Charlotte as well.
Taylor Soule, second free throw, off the iron, missed them both. Jacksonville has missed 6 free throws. Could that come back to haunt them? Reagan Richardson, contested jumper. Reagan Richardson is back. Air Hearn with the basketball. Shot clock down to 9. Jacksonville hasn't gotten the ball in the paint yet, and a foul on the right wing called on Charlotte. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas registers her 5th personal, and this is a 3-shot foul. Great awareness by Cheyenne Sellers to initiate that contact.
And that's just not what you want to see if you're Charlotte. 3 easy free throws here. You want them to earn their fouls in the paint. And now Jacksonville has an opportunity to tie it up here.
(64-62). Jacksonville has not led in this game. Second free throw on the way for Cheyenne Sellers. It's hard to believe Jacksonville does not have a player in double figures until now. 10 points for Sellers, who dropped 23 points 2 nights ago.
Just goes to show you how well-rounded and deep of a roster Jacksonville has.
And we are deadlocked at 64, folks. This is shaping up to be a similar finish, and we still have 1 quarter of action to go. Lily Grissett inside scores. A 2022 national champion at South Carolina. Lily Grissett didn't play last game, back to work today. Jasmine Walker a 3. Loose ball down to Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, who accelerates into the front court on Space Jam night, looking like a road runner, fast as can be. But Charlotte turns the ball over. It's loose on the dance floor, and Cornegay-Lucas gobbles it up. People have been spinning in circles like the Tasmanian devil. It's been a wild, intense game. Shot clock down to 5. Deja Kelly swings it over to Reagan Richardson. Richardson eyes the timer. 2 on the shot clock. Richardson, and a shot clock violation. Jacksonville making a statement there on the defensive end.
This Charlotte not being able to get into their offense early enough. Having to force up a poor shot. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas already again with 3 steals.
She had 4 steals last game. Good luck solving her on the defensive end. She's like a jigsaw puzzle with the way she guards and gets into the passing lane. Great awareness. Shot clock at 7. Ariel Hearn pulls up from the free throw line. Snatching the rebound, Deja Kelly. That is her 4th rebound to go along with 3 assists and 12 points. Here's Reagan Richardson at the horn. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, 66-64, Charlotte is hanging on, trying to get revenge after the Crown lost its 10-game win streak 2 nights ago to these very Jacksonville Waves. 4th quarter is straight ahead from the Bojangles Coliseum when we come back.
Ladies love on the track. Love to get the ice pop champagne. Don't forget I used to ride on the train. When I pop it right, call my name. Go crazy in the mall with James. Don't cat not ill like me. Bring women in the chill for free. Let me tell you, girl, don't try me. You better have ID, cause we be up in the club. We be hosting the back. We be in the club. Girls always come to the back. Everybody get our heads swung. 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 Lord of mercy, if the broad is thirsty, I have a man reimburse me. The part that hurts me is when they try to work me, but I can never let you jerk me. Instead of sticking to the wall, give it up. Sneak it through the back door, live it up. Got the champagne, pour me a cup. Got the girls looking raw in the front. Gotta call your mans in town. Tell the bar another round. Got all my mans holding me down. Kinda think, man, let's get down, so get with it. I'm saying what time, wanna dip with it. Got players on the grind, wanna skip with it. Backstage, you mind, I'ma split with it. Hey, we be up in the club, we be posting the back. We be in
back here inside the Bojangles Coliseum. Alongside Nick Bailey, my name is Sam Hyman. And for the second consecutive game here inside the Bojangles Coliseum, a current NBA player is in the house supporting women's sports, women's professional sports. Current Chicago Bulls standout Patrick Williams, and Charlotte native Patrick Williams is in the house out of West Charlotte High School. A 24-year-old watching on the baseline. That's just great to see.
It's great to see our game grow and this league grow for NBA players to show up.
Showing up and supporting women's professional sports. Cheyenne Sellers fires away from 3. And a foul on the near sideline. Reagan Richardson commits the foul. Kayla Pointer attacks the right alley. Now Renaya Davis off back iron. Ball is loose and Quinziah Fulmore secures the rebound. Reagan Richardson ahead of the pack. Quick, fast, just like Roadrunner on Space Jam night. 4 points for Reagan Richardson.
That's the Reagan Richardson we're used to, running in transition, getting easy baskets.
Maybe that gets her going after she missed her first UPSHOT League game 2 nights ago. She's been limited today, only 6 minutes or so of game time. Cheyenne Sellers, well, looking at the foul trouble for Jacksonville, Cheyenne Sellers has 4, Jasmine Walker has 4, Taylor Soule, who's at the free throw line, has 3. Well, we're in the 4th quarter, so the Stars are going to play. Just got to be careful. Second free throw is good for Taylor Soule. Reagan Richardson, tough catch, rises. Quinziah Fulmore secures the offensive rebound, then threw it away. Ball is now loose on the dance floor. Scrapping for it, and Jacksonville calls a timeout. Taylor Soule got it, possessed the ball, and the referees granted Jessica Bogie a timeout. Shawnee Smith, Kenneth Thomas, and Dylan Corey.
Charlotte Crown can't believe it. They didn't think Jacksonville had possession there to be able to call a timeout. But it looks like she did, looking at the replay.
And it looks like this will act as a mandatory timeout, so we will take a quick break and come back from the Bojangles Coliseum. Back underway here inside the Bojangles Coliseum with Nick Bailey. I'm Sam Hyman. Early stages of the fourth quarter. Charlotte and Jacksonville. Kayla Pointer misses the layup inside. Reagan Richardson collects it. Charlotte on the move. Quickly the other way. Lily Grissett scores. And all of a sudden, Lily Grissett and Reagan Richardson, who did not play last game, have unlocked here in the second half and provided a major spark.
It's good to see them find their rhythm again after missing a game, and they have not skipped a beat.
Lily Grissett has been solid, 6 points, 3 of 5 from the floor. Reagan Richardson with 4 points. Renaya Davis with a quick answer. Jacksonville still has not led in this game, but they continue to knock on the door. Quinzaya Fulmore, 1v1 on the low block. Jacksonville possession. Here comes Taylor Soul. Swings it to Cheyenne Sellers. And a whistle.
Reagan Richardson down on the other end. A little shaken up. Yeah, Sam, it's interesting. This game has been close from the opening tip, but Jacksonville hasn't led at all. When last game we had 20 lead changes.
Yet this is, again, just as close.
Yeah.
So after that brief stoppage, it's Jacksonville basketball. Kayla Pointer, the former LSU Tiger, backs up and swings it over to Renaya Davis. Tornadoes in the lane, finds a wide open Taylor Soul who cashes in, and we're tied at 70.
How did she find Soul there? Getting double team, able to find her down low with the bounce pass.
Tasia Kelly slithers down the left alley. Too strong. Kelly is 3 of 11 from the floor. Kayla Pointer, crossover dribble, lobs it up to Renaya Davis. Spins, and that would have been Jacksonville's first lead. So close. Tasia Kelly unleashes a 3. And Charlotte, 7 of 19 from downtown. Charlotte has not hit a 3 in this second half. Lindsey Pulliam short on the floater. Jacksonville can take the lead for the first time today right here, and Cheyenne Sellers does just that. Jacksonville 72, Charlotte 70.
Great spin move and finish with the left for Cheyenne Sellers.
Sellers has 12 points. 3 Jacksonville players in double digits. Lily Grissett catches on the low block, out to A.D. Durr, a 3-ball. Count it! And that is A.D. Durr's 4th triple. 16 points for Durr. Lindsey Pulliam attacks the baseline, delivers it in the corner. Cheyenne Sellers, the counterpunch. 15 points for Cheyenne Sellers. Jacksonville 75, Charlotte 73. We're coming down to the wire once again here inside the Bojangles Coliseum 2 weeks from today. These two teams will match up for a championship, the inaugural UPSHOT League championship. Lily Grissett is fouled. Lindsey Pulliam picks up the foul for Jacksonville. That is her 4th personal. Lily Grissett at the free throw line, 2022 national champion at South Carolina. Has played professionally in France, Lebanon, Luxembourg, Most recently played in Lebanon, January and February earlier this year.
Interesting story here as we come down to the wire. Shaquila Nunn with only 15 minutes, 2 points, and 3 rebounds from her.
Yeah, she has been really limited today. From a production standpoint. But Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, Kiki Jefferson have stepped up, both with 7 points apiece. Jasmine Walker returns for Jacksonville. She's had a strong game with 9 points. Lily Grissett, a 63% free throw shooter, missed the first. And goes 0 for 2 from the line. Loose ball towards the top of the key. And KK Deans secures the basketball.
Great hustle by KK Deans there.
KK Deans with 15 points in the game. Cuts to the basket. Jacksonville with the lead. Ahead, wide open. Renaya Davis. 77-73, Jacksonville's largest lead of the game. They've come back. A foul on Jacksonville. Lindsey Pulliam. Check that, Cheyenne Sellers, her 5th. Both teams with only 2 team fouls.
What are the foul count? What's the foul count this quarter? Hey, what's the foul count? I need to know.
Fouls and free throws going to be a key difference maker coming down the stretch.
What is the foul count this quarter? That's why they were trying to put her on the free throw line.
No free throws. There's only 2 team fouls on each team, so this is going to be a side out for Charlotte. This is the final appetizer of the inaugural UPSHOT League Championship game coming up in 2 weeks from today. Deja Kelly, slippery smooth to the bucket. The former North Carolina Tar Heel and Oregon Duck, and a quick answer from Jacksonville. 79-75. Jacksonville is outscoring Charlotte by 6 in this 4th quarter. KK Deans, tornadoes in the lane. This is Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, fades away. Ball is loose on the baseline, and it's Jacksonville ball. Charlotte got its 10-game win streak snapped 2 days ago by this very team, Jacksonville. Jacksonville is 23-7 this season. They've been at the top of the UPSHOT League pretty much all year. Charlotte right there, though, at 19-11 overall. KK Deans accelerates and scores. KK Deans. She's got 17 points, and it's just a 2-point game.
What a way for KK Deans to fight off the contact, put her head down, get to the basket, and get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
KK Deans, for the 6th consecutive game, has 10 or more points. 17 points for KK Deans in this game. Ball knocked out of bounds, and referees say Jacksonville ball. Fans cannot believe it.
Wow.
And they're showing it on the replay monitor and on the video board. Fans can't believe it. Charlotte can't believe it. But we play on. 2-point game. Jacksonville in front. Playing without one of its top post players, Adut Bulgak, who's playing in South Sudan for the World Qualifiers. Jacksonville up 81-77. After that bucket, here's KK Deans with a season high 17 points today. Loses control, and here comes Jacksonville. Kayla Pointer navigates and scores. The former LSU Tiger, 2022 second team All-American. And Jacksonville, it's high tide for the Jacksonville Waves, 83-77, their largest lead of the game with 3:19 to go.
Just like that, Charlotte leads all game long. Now all of a sudden you're down by 6 with 3 minutes to go. What a turnaround of events here coming down the stretch.
We will take our final mandatory timeout of this game. 83-77, Jacksonville in front from the Bojangles Coliseum.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Hey, you, what you gon' do? 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 Party people in the house, let's go. It's your boy JC, alright? So, pass that thing and watch me flex. Behind my back, you know what's next. Jam, all in your face, what's up? Just feel the bass, drop it, knock it down the room. Shake it, quake it, space kaboom. Just work that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Get wild and lose your mind, take this thing into overtime. Hey DJ, turn it up, QCD gon' burn it up. Come on y'all, get on the floor, so hey, let's go, alright?
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right. Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna take it until overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Come on, it's time to get hype, say who? Come on, all the fellas saying who? Come on, one time for the ladies saying who? Now, all the fellas saying who?
I don't know, y'all. I can't hear you. I said Crown Nation, get on your feet. We got 3 minutes left in this ball game. Make some noise.
Come on and run, baby, run. Come on, do it, run, baby, run. Yeah, you wanna hoop, so shoot, baby, shoot. It's time to hoop, so shoot, baby, baby. Come on and
Back here inside the Bojangles Coliseum. Charlotte and Jacksonville going at it. Reagan Richardson with the basketball. Ball fake, Richardson scores! Clutch bucket from Reagan Richardson. Her third field goal, 6 points for the former Duke Blue Devil and Georgia Bulldog.
And she's like that post fadeaway all day. It's been working for her.
Jacksonville turns it over. Renaya Davis travels. That is Jacksonville's 12th turnover. If you're just joining us, Jacksonville got the lead for the first time in this fourth quarter. Charlotte's been hanging on by a thread here throughout the entire game. Reagan Richardson spins in the lane. Richardson flips it up. Rebound, Ariel Hearn, the 32-year-old from Memphis, Tennessee. In 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks, these two teams will collide for the inaugural UPSHOT League championship game down in Jacksonville, 7 p.m. on August 29th. But this is the final appetizer, and we are being treated to a heck of a contest. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas scores in transition. 2-point game, 83-81 Jacksonville. but Charlotte is knocking on the door. As we approach 2 minutes to go in regulation, the inaugural UPSHOT League season continues to deliver game after game. Jasmine Walker, bucket for three. The 7th overall pick in the 2021 WNBA draft has absolutely shown up. 14 points. Reagan Richardson is fouled.
Jasmine Walker's second three of the game, coming at a very crucial time from the center. Jacksonville has 5 players in double digits today in scoring.
Just incredible.
Look at how they spread the wealth.
And they're outscoring Charlotte by 7 points in this fourth quarter. Deja Kelly wheels around the arc, and the bank is open. Clean that window. 86-83, three-point game. Jacksonville in front with about 90 seconds to go. Kayla Pointer throws it inside to Renaya Davis, guarded by Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. KK Dean snatches the rebound. Charlotte ball. KK Deans dribbles, little out of control, gets it back. Deans throws it up top to A.D. Durr, and Charlotte slows it down.
No need to rush here.
Deja Kelly, the UPSHOT League's leading scorer, absorbs contact and a foul. Once again, these two teams going at it, going down to the wire. 2 nights ago, Jacksonville won 78-76 on a game-winning bucket with about 3 seconds left from Kayla Pointer.
This matchup just breeds nail biters every single time.
Deja Kelly hits the second free throw, 2 for 2. Kelly is 7 of 8 from the line in this game with 18 points, a team high. 1 point game, folks. Buckle up. Kayla Pointer attacks the baseline and gets clogged down in the paint. A foul. Foul goes on Charlotte's Deja Kelly. So Kayla Pointer at the free throw line. 7 points. She's 3 for 3 at the free throw line today. And now 4 for 4. Jacksonville did not have a lead until the fourth quarter. They're outscoring Charlotte by 4 points in this fourth quarter, and now 5 after Kayla Pointer goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Charlotte calls a reset timeout, meaning you do not huddle up. It's just a ball. The ball gets advanced. Reset timeouts only occur in the UPSHOT League inside 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Each team gets 1. 54.4 seconds remaining in regulation. 4-point game. 3-point game, excuse me.
Charlotte here running without a big man on this play.
Deja Kelly with the basketball, team high 18 points over to Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, the former Towson and Virginia student athlete. A 3 will tie. It's crunch time. Deja Kelly accelerates in the lane, flips it up. Deja does it again. Put a crown on her head. A chance to tie the game. 88-87, Charlotte, it was within 1 with 37.8 seconds remaining.
That's what big time players do, make big time plays in the key moments of the game. Back-to-back games with 20 points. As she heads to the line to see if she can tie it up at 88.
Deja Kelly also had a bucket similar to that late, less than 60 seconds remaining in regulation 2 nights ago. And she cashes in on a 3-point play. We are deadlocked at 88 with 37.8 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Timeout Jacksonville. They'll have one left after this timeout. Wow.
Can't ask for anything better.
Unbelievable.
If these 2 games are a preview of what we'll get in 2 weeks in the UPSHOT Championship, I think we're in for a treat.
We are certainly in for a treat. So, 88-88, Jacksonville ball, 37.8 seconds remaining in regulation. You look at this Jacksonville team, they're really balanced tonight. Nick, Cheyenne Sellers, 15 points, Jasmine Walker, 14, Renaya Davis, 13, Taylor Soul, 12, Air Hearn, 11. That's 5 players in double figures, so it could be a coin flip.
Yeah.
Who gets this shot?
Have about 14 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. If you're Jacksonville here, maybe you're looking to drive into the paint, cause a foul if you can get one, preferably in Kayla Pointer's hands as she's 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
Air Hearn set to inbound. 2 nights ago, Charlotte had its 10-game win streak snapped on a last-second bucket with about 3 seconds remaining, to be exact, from Kayla Pointer to give Jacksonville a 78-76 win. Kayla Pointer has the ball right now.
Again, deja vu from 2 nights ago.
13-second difference, shot and game clock. Kayla Pointer guarded by Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, and Pointer, wow, to the bucket. 90-88, Jacksonville lead, shot clock turned off. Charlotte ball, Deja Kelly to the bucket, contact and a foul with 14.4 seconds remaining.
A little bit of a risky play there. No timeout called. Happy to see a foul called.
Both teams only have 1 timeout remaining. Foul goes on Jasmine Walker, 5th personal. Deja Kelly at the free throw line. She's 8 of 9 here tonight. 21 points for the 3-time first-team All-ACC selection at North Carolina. Last year, a free agent contract with the Vegas Aces in the WNBA. A ton of talent. The UPSHOT League's leading scorer. 2 for 2 tie game. Jessica Boji calls timeout, Jacksonville's final timeout.
And once again, coming down to the last possession between Jacksonville and Charlotte.
And Jacksonville still has that one reset. We just heard Janelle Creighton Del Rosario, assistant coach, double check that with the scorers table. Jacksonville has one reset, meaning they can't huddle up. It's just you advance the ball. All tied at 90. Jacksonville 53% from the floor in this game. They did not have a lead, though, until the fourth quarter. Charlotte hit 7 threes in the first half. They have only made 1 3 in the second half. It's been a different story. They've had to find other ways to score. With Jacksonville possessing the ball, we saw Kayla Pointer get to the bucket and score just a moment ago. What is the equation here on this possession, do you think?
I think it's the same thing that just happened the last possession and last game. Pick and roll, get to the hole, look to draw a foul. Kayla Pointer's floater game the last 2 games has been unbelievable.
Everybody is on the edge of their seats here inside the Bojangles Coliseum. This is the appetizer. If this is the appetizer, which it is, the full course meal on August 29th for the inaugural championship game between these two teams is going to be unreal.
Absolutely is.
14.4 seconds left. Jacksonville has the ball with the shot clock turned off. Caleb Pointer, who was the clutch player last time, attacks the paint, kicks it out. Lindsey Pulliam for the lead. Ball loose. Pointer's got it. 1 second for the win. Oh, it's off the front rim, and we go to an extra session here at the Biscuit, the Bojangles Coliseum.
An amazing effort to get the offensive rebound and get a shot up before the buzzer expires, but we're going to overtime.
Extra basketball. Wow. Wow.
Once again, the ball was in Kayla Pointer's hands.
And then she got to the rim and kicked it out. Lindsey Pulliam had a clean look for three.
She did. We will have extra basketball here.
All right, so we will take a quick break and come back here for the start of overtime.
Bringing hits. We drop in everything you pop in. From the yin yang twin begin to make your adrenaline pump right on through your skin and make that pump begin. They was playing a den, but we came all back, so we in it to win. We jumped out like a jack in the box. I'm like an Eddie with a fat dual sack in my sock. Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them what they don't want on. Tell them what they better run.
And we are underway for overtime here inside the Bojangles Coliseum with Nick Bailey. I'm Sam Hyman. Both teams start overtime with one timeout and a reset timeout. Deja Kelly with the basketball. Throws it over to KK Deans. Splash from the corner. As we welcome those of you joining us live on local television, WJXT Jacksonville, WCCB in Charlotte. We are also on YouTube. Air Hearn scores off the window, 93-92. Jacksonville had a clean three-point look for the win in regulation. Lindsey Pulliam missed it. And we play on into this extra session. Deja Kelly, and there's contact in the key.
Well, it's interesting how we got here, Sam. Only 3 lead changes this game. Jacksonville had their biggest lead, 6 points with just 3 minutes to go in the fourth. And Charlotte was able to find a way to tie it up.
Deja Kelly lines up a 3. Charlotte's only hit 2 triples since the second half started. This is KK Deans. She hit one to start overtime. Another opportunity for the Charlotte Crown.
Charlotte's 12th offensive rebound today.
Kylie Cornegay-Lucas hangs, and great defense by Renaya Davis, but Cornegay-Lucas got the ball back. Shot clock at 7. KK Deans slips on the dance floor. Kiki Jefferson has it with 2 on the shot clock, heaves it up. And that's a shot clock violation.
Well, plenty of second chance opportunities, but smothering defense by Jacksonville there. Already a minute and a half into overtime.
So again, just to remind you, each team is entitled to 1 charge timeout in the overtime period, and each team also gets their reset timeout, but that's only in the last 2 minutes of the overtime period. Kayla Pointer swings it up top to Renaya Davis, the former Tennessee Lady Vol. Air Hearn with the basketball, 13 points, 10 on the shot clock. Renaya Davis misses the jumper, but a foul goes on Lindsey Pulliam. That is her 5th personal. Cheyenne Sellers has 6 personal fouls. She has fouled out of this game, by the way.
That is huge.
That happened in regulation. And so she is not available for overtime. Sellers has a team high 15 points, but Jacksonville has 5 other players that have scored in double digits tonight. Deja Kelly misses the shot. Renaya Davis secures the rebound. That is her 10th. She is her 9th, excuse me. 1 rebound away from a 2nd consecutive double-double. Jacksonville turns it over for the 13th time.
Looks like we'll have another tech here.
Kayla Pointer is charged with the technical foul. Deja Kelly at the line, knocks down the technical free throw. Charlotte will get the ball as well. Kelly is 11 for 12 from the free throw line. 24 points. Shaquila Nunn checks in for Lily Grissett. Nunn, can she get going? Only 2 points in this game for Shaquila Nunn, who averages about 12 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. Is in the scoring department a non-factor tonight so far. Deja Kelly with 24 points. Too strong on the runner. Ball is loose. Shaquila Nunn rips it away from Lindsey Pulliam. Jump ball. Got called right before Nunn grabbed it and had it all by herself.
Great hustle by Reagan Richardson there to keep that possession alive.
These teams are absolutely giving it all they have here inside the Bojangles Coliseum. Into overtime. Jacksonville did not have a lead through the first 3 quarters. Ball knocked out of bounds, Jacksonville basketball. The Waves have 6 players with 10 or more points. One of them has fouled out, though, Cheyenne Sellers. Charlotte has 2 players with 20 points. Deja Kelly, 24. KK Deans, a season high in the UPSHOT League, 20 points. Reagan Richardson swipes at it. Loose on the dance floor. Timeout, Jessica Bogie. She got the call just in time before a possible jump ball. So that is the first and only timeout for Jacksonville in the extra time, the overtime session. We'll keep it here. with 2:21 to play in overtime. 7 seconds on the shot clock for Jacksonville. What a game.
What a game.
This has been a back and forth battle.
Very intense defense. Bodies hitting the floor like last game. Who will have enough stamina and resilience to finish this game out with the win?
Who will earn that title of Toon Squad on Space Jam night here inside the Bojangles Coliseum and join the likes of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Sylvester, Elmer Fudd, Roadrunner. The jerseys are cool. They're being auctioned off as well.
They are great. I love the creativity. Something different to look at.
Charlotte in the light purple uniforms, Jacksonville in the black and gold. Crown fans getting hype with a 2-point lead. Jacksonville ball. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock. Air Hearn throws it to Kayla Pointer, who's got 11 points. Pointer, the former LSU Tiger, has to hurry. 1 on the shot clock, heaves it up. Rebound, Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, her 8th rebound. 9 points, 8 rebounds for Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, her 2nd consecutive UPSHOT League start. Shot clock at 10. Great pass from Cornegay-Lucas to Lily Grissett. In a blink of an eye, Charlotte leads 96-92.
Great ball movement. We haven't seen an easy layup like that in a while for Charlotte. Talk about Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, 4 steals again. for her this game.
Unbelievable. Her stat line is outrageous. 9 points, 4 steals, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. If we keep playing this game, quadruple double watch for Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. We are in overtime, the first session of OT. 96-92, Charlotte leads. Jasmine Walker swirls out a 3. Walker with 14 points and a couple threes in the game, but not there. Deja Kelly has the basketball, 24 points at team high. This is Lily Grissett, 2022 national champion at South Carolina. Shot clock at 4. Reagan Richardson fires from the corner. Loose ball. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas snatches her 9th rebound, folks. Timeout, Charlotte.
That's the hustle that does not show up on a stat sheet, but is very well appreciated to get another possession for Charlotte.
We'll keep it here on WCCB, WJXT in Jacksonville and in Charlotte on local airwaves and live across the world on YouTube. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas has been a major factor today. 9 points, 4 steals, 4 assists, 9 rebounds.
Doing a little bit of everything here.
And when you look at her season, she joined Charlotte in early July. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, and these 9 points, this is a season high 9 points and also a season high 9 rebounds. And she has, for the 3rd game as a Charlotte Crown player, recorded 4 steals in a game. And all 3 times have happened in a week span. So Charlotte basketball up by 4, looking for revenge.
And if you're Jacksonville here with a minute left, you just need to get some shots up. You only have 2 shots in this overtime period, making one of them. You're not going to be able to keep up with only a minute left. Charlotte has 13 seconds on the shot clock here. We'll see if they'll try to drain the clock until they need to get a shot off.
Reagan Richardson fakes the handoff, attacks the bucket. Short, Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, 10th rebound and 5th offensive rebound.
She's just a wrecking ball all
Check
game long.
6th offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. KK Deans. Couple crossover dribbles. Shot clock violation. In fact, Jacksonville grabbed the ball before the shot clock ran out. Air Hearn with the ball, and she's fouled. 4-point game. This is still up for grabs with 37.6 seconds remaining in OT.
It absolutely is. 2 free throws here. Steal for Jacksonville. Could be right back in it.
Air Hearn at the free throw line, the 32-year-old from Memphis, Tennessee. 3 for 3 from the line, 14 points. This is to make it a 2-point game. (96-94). Charlotte without a timeout. Jacksonville without a timeout. Both teams have not used their reset, though, which is just to advance the ball. Shaquila Nunn has been quiet in this game with only 2 points. Nunn double teamed. Richardson flips it up. Ball is loose. Offensive rebound. Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, her 7th offensive rebound, and Shaquila Nunn, the exclamation point.
That's how you make an impact. 2 points all game. Comes and makes a clutch basket with the foul.
A chance for a 3-point play. 98-94. Charlotte leads with 11.9 seconds remaining in overtime.
Kylie Cornegay-Lucas just having an insane end to this game here. 11 rebounds now, 7 of them being offensive. I mean, the amount of second chance opportunities she has created is unmeasurable right now.
Shaquila Nunn knocks down the free throw. She has struggled all game offensively. Just 2 for 5 from the floor. Only had 2 points before that 3-point play. And that could be the icing on the cake for Charlotte. Crown fans on their feet. Charlotte leads by 5, 2-possession game. Jacksonville has to get busy. Renaya Davis out to Air Hearn, fires away. Air ball, Charlotte controls. Tie up on the far side, jump ball with 1.2 to go in overtime. And this one just about in the books. Ball batted to Deja Kelly, and that does it. Charlotte gets its revenge. 99-94. The Crown beat the Waves in overtime. This was the final appetizer before the full course meal. The inaugural championship game awaits between these two teams, Charlotte and Jacksonville, and we were treated to an excellent showdown tonight.
It was not pretty. It was gritty. A lot of players diving on the floor for second chance opportunities, but Charlotte finds a way to get it done. Holds off the late surge by Jacksonville in the fourth. And wins 99-94.
Just an epic game all around. And Charlotte finds a way. Charlotte improves to 20-11 overall. Jacksonville drops to 23-8. Jacksonville has 4 games left in the regular season. Charlotte has 3. Wow. What's your biggest takeaway, Nick, from this game?
The offensive rebounds, the second chance opportunities cannot go understated. Charlotte was 17 offensive rebounds, and it just led to so many extra possessions that Jacksonville could not keep up with. In games like these that are gritty, that's what it's going to take. It's the effort, it's the hustle. By a guard, too. When do you ever see a guard leading the team in rebounds with 12?
Sensational. Deja Kelly is the Royal of the game, presented by Queens University of Charlotte, with a magical performance, 24 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. But maybe the unsung hero tonight, Kylie Cornegay-Lucas, 9 points, 12 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds. So there are still games left. Charlotte has 3 games remaining at Savannah on Thursday, and then 2 home games next weekend, August 22nd and 23rd, against the Greensboro Groove before the inaugural UPSHOT League championship game on August 29th. We want to thank everyone for joining us throughout the course of this afternoon. We really appreciate all of your support tuning in and supporting the UPSHOT League, the League of Opportunity. For our outstanding crew behind the scenes, and for those of you watching on WJXT, Jacksonville, WCCB in Charlotte, and on YouTube. For Nick Bailey, I'm Sam Hyman. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thanks for watching. This has been a presentation of the UPSHOT League from the Bojangles Coliseum. Good night, everybody.
Think they tough. I swear to God, I don't give two hanging, we game, we bet who first took. Break the law, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Break the law, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Break the law, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Them Crook ain't dead, Florida, Crook ain't dead, Arkansas, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Carolinas, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Mississippi, Crook ain't dead, Alabama, Banging House, Illinois, Larry Hoover, Kid Southern, Duke of Washington. Crook ain't dead, I thought y'all know it. Crook ain't dead.
Juicy J don't f with J don't got my section full of women. I'm gonna have to watch my step. I got all that dripping. This ain't on the low. You know I can't let it go. We got choppers like balloons. It's our party, let it blow. I'm tripping lungs with gas. Rory got paid for tag. I've been on top for 20-some summers. No wonder why this man. They mad. Big face don't TikTok. All this ice, but I make it hot. 2K in a Ziploc. Blue money make a grip walk. G, young ball for free. Who they gon' come for me? You call it beef, it's just a drum to me. I get it done in my sleep. They pretending to be gangster, but we know they scared. Let us in there with them. We gon' tear the club up.
Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead. Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead, Crook ain't dead.
Home hanging on my neck. The bracelet matches a set. My brother name is Tina Dollar. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went corporate. She wish I would've went exec. I still turn to a CEO, so the lifestyle she respect. Hey, 2 sprinters to Quebec. Cherie, où est mon bec? They only giving +1, so I never pull up to the Met. You know I gotta bring the set. You know I gotta bring the G block. You know I gotta bring the D block. Cause you know how sticky it get. Hey. 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 She want me to play with that cat. Hey. She love how I make it all wet. Hey. You know how sticky it get. Hey. Hey yo, Eric, bring them girls to the stage. Cause somebody's getting paid. And free big slime out the cage. And Shorty tried to play it cool, but now she wish she would've stayed. Cause every song that I made is ringing like I got engaged. I love my guys, I wouldn't trade. Ay, from the cradle to the grave. Ay, go sticky it gets. Yeah, if I'm with two of them, then it's a threesome. If she alone, you know she a freak one. If it's an escort, it's a police one. King of the hill, you know it's a steep one. If we together, you know it's a brief one. Back in the ocean, you go, it's a deep one. Forgave me, then they feelings. Lucky for y'all, we don't do civilians. You say I changed, I say that I millions. I did. The toughest actor follows back on tour. Off-road, made back, Pyrex, trap. Virgil came back through the boy. Damn, that's something to me. Really had they back turned to me. I ain't talking my assistant when I say down to pack something for me. Then they thought they had a trap set for me. How you really think that went for me? Gotta do a fact check for me. When everything is put to rest, and everybody takes a breath, and everything gets addressed, it's you alone with your regrets. All that pumping up your chest, all that talk about the best. You know how sticky it gets.
Like we weren't supposed to come up with something.
Joanna, your busy body, busy tonight. Joanna, making $100 on me tonight. Joanna, your busy body,